Drake and PARTYNEXTDOOR's Some Sexy Songs for You put them back on top, but for only one day. What up, words? Your boy Charles Brown back again, talking facts. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. Keep sending those Cashaps to CLBMG gang. Listen, I told you that I have a bunch of family members and a few friends that are truly Drake heavy Drake lovers and supporters. And I am surrounded. I understand that, but it's fine because I can hold my own. I can do what I do. You know what I mean? So I get a text, right? I get a text. Was it Valentine's Day? It was the day after Valentine's Day. Oh man, this text was gloating. Drake was #1. I told you. This is one of my family members. I love him, but we just disagree on Drake. He hit me with the #1 on Apple. He said, I told you, stay over there. The press with K-Dot. The boy is back. You forgot that he got 200 million fans. Y'all forgot about that. This text was mean, gang. It was mean. And I was like, I laughing emoji. I said, I'm going to let you have your moment because I already know. I already knew what was going to happen. I said, I'm going to let you have your moment. Enjoy. Right? But I knew what was going to happen. I already knew before the text even happened. I already knew that he was #1 on Apple. This is how far it's become. Drake fans are celebrating being #1 on Apple Music. He has a deal with Apple Music. Of course, they're going to put him #1. They're going to put him on every single playlist on Apple Music. Even he's going to be on the Church Lady playlist. He's going to be #1 on Apple Music. That goes without saying. So they had a bone to celebrate. And I let him have it. I was like, enjoy, brother. I'm not going to ruin this moment for you because I knew what was going to happen. I knew the fall off was going to be awesome. It was going to be devastating. It was going to be detrimental to a lot of people's psyche, and it was going to be quick. You know how I know? Because I know that he needs repeat spins to do anything. He's not going to get that. I knew that many of those so-called fans that he got were the fans that now don't want nothing to do with him. All of those Kendrick fans that used to listen to him ain't going to repeat this crap if they hear it at all. He used to have Beyonce fans tuning in, Nicki Minaj fans tuning in, Rihanna fans tuning in, a lot of rap fans hoping to get that 1 or 2 rap song. Right? Remember how it used to be? You used to wait 3-4 songs to get that one banger. You used to wait. I remember dudes used to go 5 songs in to get the one rap song. Remember he told you, I'm never gonna just rap. He said that 10 years ago. He said, you're never gonna get just a full rap song so that even the rap lovers would have to wait for that Jay-Z and Drake collab or whatever. But I knew it. I said, listen, happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy it, Drake. Because anybody with half a brain can tell you that this album, you could already see people hated this album. I'm just going to be honest. They cannot stand. If you look at the reviews, if you look at people commenting and talking about this Sexy Songs for You album, they cannot stand this album. I'm being honest. Anybody saying it's good is a die-hard Drake fan. And yes, there are people saying they like a couple songs. They're only naming about 2 or 3 songs off this thing, gang. That's not enough. It's not enough. So I was waiting for the fall off. I'm not going around trying to bait these Drake fans. I'm just watching them fall. And what happened, gang? It was not even 24 hours after they announced. Who was it? Young Thug went up. Yeah, my boy back #1. They jumped the gun, gang. They wanted it so bad. I told you last year, this guy will never have a #1 record again. Absolutely not. We're not counting Apple Music. That's not how this works. It's called Billboard. That's where the real #1s. Gang, listen. Do y'all know who D1 is, the rapper? The conscious rapper, the rapper who hates all the rappers that talk about gangster stuff. He went #1 on Apple Music. We don't count going #1 on Apple Music, gang. I'm just going to be honest. We don't count that. So when the real numbers came in, oh boy. These Drake fans, and this is what happens when you prop yourself up off of numbers only. They haven't been propping themselves up off this guy's music for quite some time. They've been propping themselves up off numbers. And I was on Twitter the other day, and this guy said, now all of a sudden Kendrick fans want to talk about numbers when they've been telling us for 10 years numbers don't matter. And you know what I wrote? I said, it's because that's the only toy you have left to play with. And we wanted to take that last toy from you. That's why we care. We know his music's better than Drake's. We know this already. This is not even a question. It's always been better. But you guys have been living through these numbers. But you know what happened? Let me read this, what happened. This is right on Twitter. Anybody can see this. Drake and PARTYNEXTDOOR's Some Sexy Songs for You saw a 44.1% decrease in streams in the U.S. on the second day in Spotify. February 14th, it did 28,830,492 streams. The very next day, it did 16,110,533. It dropped almost half in one day. And there are multiple reasons. First of all, you make a sexy songs for you for Valentine. How far you think that's going to go? Right? That's just the surface level. Surface level. You drop it right after this guy go to the Super Bowl, so he's on fire, and they're making that excuse too. It's because the Super Bowl. Kendrick has nothing to do with Drake numbers, gang. We gotta understand what's going on. This is Drake. Kendrick haven't dropped nothing since last year. He shouldn't still be beating you. You just dropped 21 songs on February 14th, and by February 15th, that shit was doo-doo. So now they're spiraling. They're blaming Spotify for hiding it. Imagine that. Imagine the company that he has in a lawsuit not going out their way to promote him. Imagine that. They forgot that part, right? He got these boys in a lawsuit. Why would he be on the cover? Why would they promote him? When he's saying that they're using the nefarious tactics to promote. Why would they help you? Make it make sense. But that's not what's happening because everybody knows this album is out. He had 28. And let's just start here. All of the numbers that they're bragging about are worse in his career. He's never streamed this low ever. Do y'all know that? His numbers for this are worse than the numbers for all the dogs. Okay? But this is kudos. Clap it up because he had a big day. He beat Kendrick. Let me read this article real quick because I wanna be accurate. Kendrick Lamar snatches impressive Spotify title from Drake after one day. It goes without saying that it's been wildly successful for Kendrick Lamar. Earlier this month, he won 5 Grammys for his hit Drake diss, Not Like Us. The following weekend, he went on to perform at the Super Bowl, and now he's gearing up for his grand national tour with SZA, which kicks off with April, which is going to just make it even worse for Drake. Amid all of this, Kendrick has unsurprisingly maintained some impressive streaming numbers. On Friday, February 15th, which is the exact next day, Drake and PARTYNEXTDOOR dropped their anxiously awaited new album, Some Sexy Songs for You, the worst title in the last 10 years for any project anywhere. Just in time for Valentine's Day, it had a massive first day. You know why? Because everyone was curious to see what he was going to say. And when they found out he didn't say nothing, he had one song, Give Me a Hug, where he was talking about Melissa Ford, and he was talking about Joe Budden, and he was talking about girls twerking with a dictionary in the strip club. After they realized wasn't nothing on here to talk about, they realized the beats were mediocre. Just being honest, gang. I know Drake fans want to pretend that this thing is slamming, jamming on the one. Not to the real world, gang. Y'all live in a bubble, and that's okay. Everybody wish they had fans like this, but it's not enough. It's not enough. A lot of these guys put the song on repeat, put the music on repeat, went to sleep. You know how Nicki Minaj fans? Let's get this thing to #1, guys. Go stream Pink Friday too. Right? This is what they do. They put the joint on repeat, go to sleep. Wake up in the morning, it's still on repeat. They're trying to get the numbers up, but it's not enough. It's not enough. Kendrick Lamar has returned to being the most streamed rapper globally on Spotify, dethroning Drake after only one day. These fans are spiraling so much, they're coming up with all kind of theories as to why this guy is losing. Drake even liked 2 or 3 of the posts of Spotify not showing his music. Gang, first of all, first thing first. Spotify is not the only music distributor. They're not the only streaming platform. Number 2, this guy has not grown at all in his music. You cannot repeat this childish ass music with these high school concepts. I'm just going to be honest. Bro, you're pushing 40. You're still talking about wine and dining chicks you don't know. And you're still talking about having miscellaneous sex all over the place. You're talking about nonsense. It's dudes out here that got a car note. They got a job they got to go to in the morning. They got baby mama trouble. Some dudes' moms is sick in the hospital. They aunt is dying. Right? They got real issues. They got real issues, gang. Some of this stuff is not going to play well. You got to think, this is what I imagine, and there's no disrespect to a dude, but I imagine a dude that's listening to this got air freshener in his car. He's got nice gear, cologne, and everything. He's going to the club Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Right? His car smell good. It's clean. He look good. He got mad chicks in his phone. He can't let you see the phone. Can't let the other girl see the phone. He's still living this life, gang. And that's okay. But it's not enough for y'all to push this music through. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not here to insult you, but it's not enough females that want to hear this no more. I don't feel like females walking away feeling good about this music. It's going to be some, don't get me wrong, just because they just like him. But I don't feel like it's females walking away feeling good when they hear this. Just going to be honest, gang. The little bit I did here, and I'm going to tell you, I didn't listen to the album, but I did because when I watched No Life Shack, he played the whole album. And I listened to it through his reviews. And I'm going to be honest, them joints sound awful to me. They sound mad mediocre. Some of the singing was bad. Some of the lyrics were awful. I'm just going to be honest, and I know you're going to say, Challz, you don't really like, it's not about me liking Drake or not liking Drake at this point. It's about the music not being what it needs to be. And it ain't up to me. The numbers showing it. This thing dropped in one day. There's rumors that they dropped the album price to $4.99. I haven't confirmed that. I don't know. But they going around saying that there are rumors that this album has been dropped to $4.99. Kendrick is streaming more than Drake for music he put out last year. Drake just dropped 21 songs. Kendrick Lamar and Drake's top 3 stream songs on global Spotify as of February 16th, which was yesterday. Not Like Us got 10 million. Luther got 9 million. All the Stars got 6 million. Give Me a Hug got 2.6 million spins. And this is the big hit on the album. CN Towers got 2.3 million spins. And Nokia got 2.1 million spins. So literally, All the Stars by itself is outstreaming all three of those songs combined. All the Stars is like 9 years old. And you still want to argue with me? You still want to have a conversation about Kendrick versus Drake? It's over, gang. This is my advice to a Drake fan, and this is the realest thing I can tell you. Just get over the numbers game. Just open yourself up to a new reality where you just like his music. Stop worrying about what it's selling, because that's not going to work out for you no more. Told you last year, this dude was cooked. Nobody wants to believe me. I said it before anybody. I said, this dude is cooked. Go way back in my videos. I said, this dude will never go #1. His career is cooked. And they go in my comments every time I say, the boy is cooked. He's screaming. He's the #1 artist. Dude, that's old music that they're playing. They're playing his old music. That's like anybody. Stevie Wonder's still streaming, gang. They're still streaming the Supremes. They're still streaming Luther Vandross, Sade. So old music will never die. It will always stream. That's why they sell catalogs. People buy catalogs. But as far as going forward, especially if you're not going to make no really good music, people think this stuff is AI right now. They think this boy just released an album of AI. That's how bad it is. And these Drake's fans going to try to tell us this stuff is good. But that's when you have to say stuff is good. That's when you have to. Because you've been riding this horse for so long, you have to say that it's good. And I get it. It's people in my comments as of yesterday saying, I like the Drake album. There's nothing wrong with liking the Drake album. But does the majority like the Drake album is the problem. These Drake fans are going to have to enter there's a new reality. He's doing average numbers of an average indie artist. They're going to have to lower their expectations and just take his music. If they like it, just like it. All these posts that always, every time he does anything, they got to throw Kendrick's name in there. That's where the problem is going to. Kendrick beat him bad, gang. We've never seen nothing like this. We've never seen a guy get beat this bad where his career is over. We've never seen this. This guy is scrambling. He threw this album out. I don't think they even really sound checked this thing. This thing, he got more tracks on it than Party. And it's not doing well. It took one day to expose it. So what you think his solo album gonna do? You think they still think it's gonna do well, gang? Listen to me. You Drake fans gotta lower your expectations. There used to be a skit, lowered expectations. Right, I think that was Mad TV. You gotta lower your expectations, gang. Stop talking about numbers. That's not going to be there. And I want to be honest with you, Drake fans, and to my brother who asked in the group chat. I didn't even respond because they were going back and forth about what he could actually do. Somebody in the chat was like, all he got to do is spit some real raps and be honest. I'm going to tell you what's happening. People have realized this guy's an awful person. This is why people stream people, because they think that they like the person. The music could be the greatest music in the world. If they don't like you, they're not going to stream you over and over. They thought Drake was a great guy. And when this battle dropped, he showed his hand of how much of a bully he is, of how disrespectful he can be, and how much of a sore loser that he is. And people don't like none of that. And what's happening right now, there is really nothing he can do. He's making awful music. He's coming back with rhymes that we've already heard, cadences and verses that they're not saying anything new. But the Drake fans don't understand that that's what's happening. They still think he has the power that he had. That power is gone because he's been exposed. Kendrick has exposed him as an awful human being in every way, not just the PDF file. He said a lot of stuff about this guy. He said a lot of things. He exposed this guy on so many levels that they want to condense it to that one word. No. No, he called you a habitual liar, a degenerate gambler. He called them a lot of things. Immature. He called them a lot of things, and nothing has been proven wrong. So they're not going to ever come back to streaming you like that. You're damn near R. Kelly right now, gang. I'm just gonna be honest. There is no #1 album in your future. Because what happened, you drop this, and by this being mediocre, it's gonna give people less incentive to hear what comes up next. The next thing, first of all, you ain't even clear up your business with your label, which you're suing, which was another dumbass move. I don't care how you slice it. Suing your own label, now you pushing back your real projects. Now you got to wait on that and take even longer to put out whatever music you thought was going to bop. I think these songs are old, and this is stuff that he already made, and this guy threw the verses on them, and they were like, let's just throw it out. Well, you threw it out, and this thing is doing awful. Kendrick Lamar has returned to being the most streamed rapper globally after one day. I truly believe that there is no way back for Drake. It's only forward. He can never go back to the #1 rapper, #1 this. And let's just be honest, most of that stuff was fraud anyway. Just gonna be honest. I'm not, and I know a lot of other people, they're not giving a rapper, #1 rapper, that got a room full of ghostwriters. It's never going to happen. We always had this conversation, and the only reason we were unable to actually eliminate the conversation because of the numbers. I remember vividly, a lot of times I'd be talking, and they'd be like, but look at the numbers. Look at the people. This guy got the game on lock. He got the game on. Yeah, he's singing R&B, but he got rap on lock, right? Okay, that's fine. Now it's over. You haven't been able to have that conversation for the last year. That is done. We've seen the last of the Drake rap conversation, but the last part of this that really has hit home, and these Drake fans are going to start making some hard choices. The numbers are gone forever. Screenshot it, record it. I'm telling you right now, those numbers are gone forever. It's a new world right now. We don't want to hear this nonsense, this immature stuff. You're singing to college kids and dudes that's still going around trying to have 2 and 3 and 4 girlfriends. That's fine, live your life. But we don't want to hear that kind of music. They on Twitter right now, this is for dudes that get bitches. Right? Wasn't that what Party said? This is for dude, this is fucking music. And then he deleted it, right? Remember? This for dudes that get bitches. I'm going to say something. Some of y'all going to get offended. Y'all going to be like, yo, what's up with this dude? Who still goes around talking about, let's get some bitches? What grown man? Like, I need to know. Because I don't hang with nobody that talks like that. I don't even know nobody that talks like that. And I know dudes still talk like that because some dudes are young. But 37-year-old men, 47-year-old men talking about, let's go get bitches? Who wants bitches? You actively going around seeking out bitches? That's what this music is for? I like real women. I like mature women. I'm just gonna be honest. You ain't gonna never, ever, I don't care what changes my life goes through, where I'm out here stalking, looking for some bitches. Y'all niggas don't understand how goofy you sound. And if you're making a 21-track album for dudes that's out here looking for bitches, you deserve to have a full 24-hour drop. 44% of your music trashed. It's garbage. The concept is garbage. You ain't saying absolutely fucking nothing. Just gonna be honest. It gotta have some type of concept that is mature. You're singing for high school kids and college kids who still trying to drink Four Locos and chase bitches. Let me explain to you what grown folks get together in groups that they already, we get together in groups of 5, 6, 10. We go out, we go to eat, we sit down. It may be some music playing, it may be even hookah. But we go as groups, we maintain our groups, we have fun together. Grown people aren't running around looking for bitches up in there. Dumb niggas is. So I guess this is dumb nigga music. I don't know. I know I'm gonna catch a flag. I know the comments gonna be crazy, but at the end of the day, I can't relate. I've seen 3 or 4 posts talking about get some girls, get some bitches, then you can hear this music. Well, if that's what this is for, then you can keep this shit. And that's why it's falling off, and that's why his career's over. So if you're still making music for bitches, then you get what you get. And you can keep the party next door and all that other bullshit. So this is what I'm gonna say about this. Congrats to Kendrick. He killed this nigga flat on his fucking back. Dead ass. Spiraling, don't know what to do. These numbers gonna be awful. I don't even know where academics. Let me check and see. Has he posted anything? I need to know, because I haven't seen nothing. Let me see what's going on with DJ Academics. This is off the cuff, because I don't even know. Let me see what he's posted. This nigga Academics, see, this is what I'm talking about. This nigga Academics has not posted since February 8th. He posted the weekend's number. Hurry Up Tomorrow sells 450,000 in the first week. Now, had this Drake album hit, he would have had 25 posts right now. This dude ain't posted a goddamn thing since February 8th. So this is what I'm talking about. These dudes know that this shit is a flop. The game is over for this goofy, tired-ass bullshit. Just gonna be honest. We don't want to hear this shit. I would never play this shit. For no reason. Call it hate, call it what you want. But just so motherfuckers know, I'm not fucking with this trash-ass shit. Come back to the drawing board. It ain't for me, because I don't care. It's for your fans and whoever else want to give you a second chance. I'm not listening to nothing from this dude. Grow up. I listen to grown-up music, gang. I don't listen to this kind of shit. Some sexy songs. No, this is not R&B, and I'm not with it. It's over, gang. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Let me know what you think in the comments. CLBMG. Peace.
Look, mission impossible to drop a few lines without dropping old times when Southern Hill was still a gold mine. When pistol grips was my shit and I sold mine. When Alias was not a show and they told mine.
CLB.